Welcome to Gene and Mike do the New York Times crossword.
Hi, I'm Jean.
And I'm Mike. And today we are doing the crossword for Thursday, June 25th, 2026. So, on this palindromic day in June,
Yes.
did this crossword have you coming and going?
I tell you, it had me befuddled.
Really?
Yes, it did. It did. I did not get the theme
At all? Ever?
at all, ever. But I was able to finish the puzzle in 18 minutes and 28 seconds.
Wow. And do you understand the theme now?
I do.
Because you were about to talk about it unless we have a change of plans that I was not informed of.
We do.
Uh-huh.
We do. I'm going to start with 18 across because that's where I kind of figured out what was happening. The clue there was bonny young girl, and the answer was weasels. Now, in each of the theme clues, there were darkened squares, and there was a break between the squares. There was like a dark line that divided the squares. Well, I didn't really understand what that was, but weasels, I looked at weasels, and I'm like, bonny young girl, that would be a wee lass.
Right.
So I looked at I see wee laughs in there, W-E, and then the second E in weasels, and then what was left was A-S-L-S, or you could make that lass, wee lass. So I thought, oh, these are jumbles, which I am horrible at. You know, like the jumbles they used to have in the newspaper.
Sure.
Maybe they still have them, but you know, where they would give you a bunch of letters and then you had to figure out the word that they really spelled. So I kind of went on that premise that these were jumbles, and I just had to, you know, sort of figure out what the word was. Like, for example, 35 across, advocate for women's equality. And the answer was fine mist. And I'm like, I see feminist in there. So, you know, I was figuring them out kind of like that. Just like, okay, look at all those letters. What do they really, what do they really say? And if you had the clue, you could kind of figure out, oh, well, yeah, feminist, wee lass. So anyway, that's the way I finished it.
Okay.
It would have been much easier had I known the theme, because the grade squares, the break, the break in the clue or in the answer there were grade squares, and then there was this break, and it always happened right in the middle of the grade squares. The grade squares were always consecutive, and then the break happened sort of right in the middle. And if you took the grade squares to the right of the break and swapped them with the grade squares on the left of the break, you would get the right answer.
Correct.
You didn't have to, you know, figure them out like a jumble. So, so the first one was 17 across. This may result in people wrongly being sent to jail. And the answer to that was bra pads. Bra pads. Well, the break came between the P and the A. So if you took the ADS, which was grade on the right side, and switched it with the RAP, that was grade on the left side, you get bad raps.
Right.
Which are things that may result in people wrongly being sent to jail.
Yes.
Bad raps. And of course, weasels, the EL to the right, switch it with the AS on the left, and you get wee lass. Okay. We had 23 across, exercise experts, which the answer was terrains. But if you took the rain on the right and the ER on the left and switched them, you would get trainers. Fine mist turned into feminist. 43 across, let's pick up the pace. The answer was stone pit. And the EP, the E from stone and P from pit, was on the left of the break, and the ON was on the right, so you switched it, and it turned into step on it. And then finally, 54 across, some online courses wine bars and switching right to left, you would, of the grade squares, you'd get webinars.
Right.
So that was the thing.
Yes.
And it was a good one. I think it would have been difficult to put that together.
We're not going to discuss the revealer,
The revealer.
63 and 65 across.
Oh, yes. Uh-huh.
Because I think if you knew the revealer, then you'd surely understand what was happening.
No, not necessarily.
No? Okay.
With this, yeah, it was 65 across and 63 across. A market no-no or a hint to entering the answers to the start clues. And that was insider trading.
Yes.
So, yes, trading those inside letters, putting the right on the left and the left on the right.
Yeah.
You get the right answers.
Yes.
So yeah, but it did me no good.
Oh, okay. It helped me because it helped me confirm things, basically, because I was able to get most of these from the crosses.
Well, I knew that there was something going on more than a jumble, because if it was just a jumble, you wouldn't have had to have the grade squares or the break. But I guess maybe I was too tired or just doing so well on it that I figured, oh, I'm not even going to worry about it, and fill it in.
Well, I think even if it was a jumble, you'd want them graded so you knew which letters you had to unjumble. Because otherwise they would just be weasels.
Yeah, it'd be really, really hard. It was really, really hard. So,
Well, you did pretty well, I mean, in terms of time, so it couldn't have been that hard.
well, filling it in was easy. But trying to figure out what the words really were, other than the we last and the feminist, was difficult.
Well, there were a few places where I had problems because of self-inflicted wounds. 43 across, let's pick up the pace. As you say, it turned out to be step on it. But I had step on up. And so for 40 down, Paul McCartney, for one, was S-U-R. And I'm like, what, he surfed a lot? And then 45 down was minor municipality. And I know of no minor municipalities that start with the letter P.
No.
So that was a problem.
It turned out to be Sir Paul and
Town.
Not Pound.
Yes. Also with 35, so 35 across, advocate of women's equality. And it's like, oh, great, they're looking for a name.
Oh.
And part of the problem was I didn't have the first letter, which sort of guides you in the direction of feminist.
Sure.
Because 21 down was Falcons Group, short for group. And I was like, okay, let's see. The Falcons are a team and they're in some league, but I had the letters USA. And I'm like, USAA? So I had USAA for a while. I thought that sounded good. And but it turned out it was USAF, and the Falcons were the airplanes.
Oh.
So once I got that straightened out, I realized, they're not looking for a name.
They're not looking for a team,
right?
Conference or league or something.
Yeah.
They're looking for a branch of government.
Right.
U.S. Air Force.
Well, my first thought for 35 across was something about a suffragette.
Oh.
And then I know there are all these people who are sort of like leading suffragettes, and just like, I don't remember any of them. Turns out I didn't need to.
No.
I liked the fact that we had 20 across. Klondike territory was Yukon.
Yukon, yes. Yes, that was great.
But we also had a 60 across, NCAA basketball powerhouse, informally Yukon, UCONN.
Yes.
So we had Yukon and Yukon.
That's true. I didn't even think about that, but you're right.
Yep, that was
almost homonyms.
Yes.
Yukon.
I presume
Yukon.
that people at Yukon say, "Hi, we're from Yukon."
Oh, I have no idea. I've never been to the Yukon.
Wonder if there's anyone from the Yukon who went to Yukon.
That would be interesting.
That'd be a great story to tell. Yeah, I went to that university specifically because it was the same name as my territory here. Right. We had, let's see, 16 across was achieve success for the first time. I was thinking like debuts, but it was arrives.
Arrives, that's right.
And there was another one that surprised me no end because I just don't follow pop culture. 30 across. Wish for a romantic pairing in modern lingo. And it was ship.
Yes.
Which I gather is short for relationship.
That's what I assumed, but I had never heard that.
Apparently it started with the X-Files. I don't know why it started with the X-Files. But they were imagining relationships between like Scully and whoever the other person was, Mulder.
Yeah.
And anyways, it started off as they were relationshipping, and then it became just shipping, and then it became ship.
Wow.
I presume at some point it's just going to become shh. But it hasn't happened yet.
Which may be a good thing.
Another, as I was struggling with the feminist answer, 36 down caused me problems. Sharansky, who wrote the memoir Fear No Evil. And I had it ending in ATAN. I thought, well, fear no evil, must be Satan. So I had...
Satan. Who would name somebody
Satan?
Satan?
it was a nice alliteration. Satan Sharansky, right?
Oh.
And so, and it worked with fear no evil. There's evil, there's Satan. So I was trying to do something with feminist where I had that S there. So when I realized that there's a related name, Nathan, that helped a lot. So
and there was another name right next to that, country rocker Steve, with the album Exit Zero.
Right.
And that was Steve Earle.
Yes.
Spelled with an E at the end.
Right.
So
I had no idea.
Me either.
So I take it you haven't listened to Exit Zero?
No, I
haven't. A good name for an album, though.
It is. It is.
I'm looking for Exit Zero. 51 across. Breakfast that may be prepared overnight. Oats.
Right.
Who prepares oats overnight? You take the bag, you rip it open, you throw in the boiling water, you're done.
Well,
why do you need to do it overnight?
Our daughter does that. She makes overnight oats for breakfast.
Really?
Yeah.
What, do they become extra tasty if they sort of...
I mean, they soften and you put other things with them, and so then they sort of absorb those flavors. Yeah.
I think the Quaker Oats Company wants to put a stop to this.
Why? They are using oatmeal. No.
They are?
They don't want to put a stop to
Oatmeal goes into this?
Of course, yeah.
Oh.
They don't put in like oats, raw oats.
Well, I don't know. It said breakfast of oats. It didn't say breakfast of oatmeal. Meal did not enter into the answer.
I do believe they use oatmeal.
Okay, well, then they should have... The answer then is incorrect. It's an oatmeal breakfast, not an oats breakfast. I still think oatmeal can be prepared faster, but we'll leave this one for now. 41 across. You said it. You spelled E-W-E was Ba, B-A-A.
Right, yes.
That was very corny and very cute.
There was another one, 33 down. You might go on tiptoe in this. Tutu.
Yes, that was good. And that T, the first T of tutu, gave us 33 across. Thor Ragnarok actress Thompson, Tessa.
Tessa Thompson.
Have you ever you've seen Tessa Thompson? Okay. I have not. One day I will.
She plays Valkyrie in the Avengers movies.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
58 down was curious. I'm sorry, 58. Yeah, 58 down. 1492 caravel, spelled C-A-R-A-V-E-L. The answer was Nina.
Right.
The Santa, the Nina, and the... Wait.
Santa Maria, Nina, and the Pinta.
Right. I knew there was going to be a Pinta in there somewhere, but I'd never heard of a caravel before.
No, I didn't.
I've heard of a carnival and a caramel. I wonder if they had a lot of caramels on the caravel. Anyway, and we just had this clue, and here it is again, 62 across, Cantina freebie, agua.
Right.
We just had agua fresca.
Yes, that's true.
So,
water.
Will must be feeling both thirsty and Spanish this week, because that's the second time it's appeared.
Yep.
71 across, removes a curse, bleeps.
Yes.
That was pretty funny.
That was funny.
So, one last one. 2 down, frontline hero during the 2020 pandemic, nurse.
Yes.
They weren't paid like they were heroes, but they were.
They were.
And still are. So, all right. I think that is it for the crossword. And that is it for the podcast.
All right.
Thanks, everyone, for listening.
Yes.
We love feedback. Crosswordpodcast at iCloud.com or click on the send fan mail link. We will be back again with our cutting edge analysis of Friday's crossword. Hope you'll join us for that tomorrow.
Bye-bye.